What is up, YouTubers? Just Joe here, and I got a little something special for you guys. Today, we are going to be looking at the new Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion Prime. Now, this is going to be a different kind of video than it's not going to be a review. Well, it's going to be a review, but I'm going to split it up into a couple of different sections because I'm actually going to be working on this guy. I'm going to do a lot of custom painting and some work to him. So this video is probably going to take me a little bit of time, but it's going to be well, not a progression video, but I'm going to show some before shots, some other shots. So as you see right now, this is the before shot. This is the G1 inspired op mode, unpainted, untouched. You see everything right here. You see the Optimus Prime big old head and the very cool flat cab G1 colored thing, and that's what I love about this. And that's why I picked it up, because it's just so cool to actually see them bring the G1 into this. I mean, now originally they said the reason why they gave him a long nose because Optimus Prime was too complex, or he was too complicated and too much bulk to be compressed into something like this. But now we're in today's age where this can transform into the movie Prime, which is really, really cool. So I cannot wait to paint this guy up. I want to do something different with him. I want to make him look like the movie version, but keep the G1 paint scheme, because he really has the all red top and all blue bottom, and I want to keep that. So I don't want to kind of go to the legs here and add all the silver and red to the feet. I'll show you later when I show him in robot mode, but I kind of want to keep the same color scheme. And one thing I'm going to do differently, you'll see. Actually, I'll just show you when you go to robot mode. So let's go ahead and show him off in robot mode. All right, and here we have him in robot mode. Now, as you can see, I'm going to show you, actually, you can look at him real quick, and let me show you the back of the box. Look at the back of the box here. You can see, if you look at, he's really painted. Like, he's got the silver here, unlike the silver on the shoulders, and the arms are painted red and gray, but why this is just all molded blue. Why, I do not know. Let's see. And then also in here, there's some silver was missing there. So, as I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint him in the G1 color scheme. Like I said, I'm just going to keep it G1. I'm going to paint the back of the silver so it looks, so it blends better, so it doesn't look like it's part of the back at least. I'm going to keep the blue hands to be like G1. I'm going to try to keep all this blue. Let me look down here. I may do the silver, some of the silver, like maybe in this little section right here for detailing. Like all that gizmo right there, and maybe a blue line or a silver lining right here. I'm not sure. And since I'm painting the arms silver, I'm going to do it again. Doesn't bottom. All this is going to be silver, and then a little bit redder here. And I may do that silver to make it look like the cylinder that the movie 1 Prime had. But we'll see. And because I'm doing the silver, I have to do these silver since it's like a darker gray and it just looked off. So I got to redo all this. The head I do like. So I'm going to zoom in there. I do like the head a lot. I'm probably going to panel line it a little bit, like the mouth and stuff. I'm going to put some silver all up in here. Paint these smoke pipes, or yeah, you know what I mean. Paint those silver. I'm going to paint the outside of this silver only, not the inside, because in the inside right here is let's see, right here is mainly the vehicle mode. So I don't want to paint that and make it look off. I've seen some pictures online of people doing it, but in vehicle mode, it breaks it down, doesn't look good. So I'll probably leave that gray. I'm gonna add some gold to that for the headlights, and I'm gonna try to take this off. Hopefully I can take that off and paint the inside either dark or silver, just so in vehicle mode it looks better. We'll see. And there's a lot of actually really nice detailing back here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this, but we'll see. But yeah. It would be cool. Like, hopefully somebody in the future does a modification where, like, you can put like a matrix in here or something. Like, you can just take a space, replace it, and have like this part pulled down for matrix. I really want to see something like Fan Project, or who is it? The guys who did the War for Cybertron custom stuff. I really want to see that, because they did that. They added a matrix to the Fall of Cybertron. No, it was War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime figures, and Megatron. So I really want to see somebody make a Matrix for this guy, because I would do it. I'd love to see like a separate Matrix piece. But hey, who knows? But yeah, this is him unpainted, one shot off. And here's Megatron shotgun. Yes, this is Megatron shotgun from Rocket and Moon. It was confirmed, and it actually has the ports right here, so you can combine it. I don't have them, but now that I got this, I may get it, so he looks good next to him. I was gonna paint this black, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. I actually did add some silver. You can probably see right there. It's hard with the flash on, so I can focus a little bit. You can see I added a silver lining around it because actually in the movie, Megatron had this. It was like a very dark metal color, dark metal gray, gunmetal gray with some silver. I don't have the dark metal or the gunmetal, so I'm just gonna leave this the gray that it is, and add the silver, and it still looks good enough. And then I didn't do it yet, but I'm gonna paint the tip of these black as like, you know, like burnt out barrel kind of things. But yeah, alright guys, this is it. The next time you guys will see him, all painted up, and that's when I'll start the review. I didn't show the transformation. I will show off transformation, but when he's fully painted. So with the work of YouTube magic, let's put him into painted up mode. And alright, and here we are. We are back, and thanks to the magic of video editing, here he is fully painted right before your eyes in the blink of an eye, which to me took me a couple hours, but hey. So here he's back in vehicle mode, and now here you can't really see much of the paint that I added because it wasn't really all in here, all robot mode that the paint was detailed. But it added some detailing here. As you can see here, I painted these little headlights up here yellow for the lights, the front. I can't even think. I don't know what's wrong with me. I painted these metallic gold. This is a good better look since I was already metallic silver. I thought just add metallic gold to it, and I added yellow here just so it looks different between these two, so it's not all the same kind of gold. I did paint these joints red. Now the gray kind of dulled out a little bit, so it doesn't look like the same kind of red as this should be. It should have been, but just like I said, the gray, and this didn't dry well, but it still blends well. So I wanted to paint these windows and in here, but I couldn't take this off without breaking it, or at least I didn't have the right tools to pop that little thing out of a sprue. I didn't want to do anything drastic, so I couldn't take this off because I really want to paint this like maybe like a dark color or silver, just so it looks better. So when you look at it, it doesn't look bad. And I think the premium version, the one that comes in like with the old Voyager Classics Prime, I think that one's going to be painted silver, but I wanted to, but oh well, maybe in due time I will. Yeah, that's about it. And then, oh yeah, back here, this is now silver, and then I also painted the trailer hitch a dark color, just because I've seen a lot of these in person, like my grandparents used to be truckers, and every time I see the trailer hitch, those used to be old and dark and oily and stuff like that, so I want to paint that just so it looks different from the rest of the trailer, so it really brings out the detail. Now, off the bottom, some people haven't mentioned it, but there are, I think it was P, I don't know, one of the big guys mentioned it, but there's a little slut right here. Now, I don't know if that's going to be used for something or not. It'd be nice to see if it was, but who knows, we'll see in due time. But yeah, so that's it. Oh yeah, I also painted the rims. I couldn't really fully get in there with my marker. I got really fat markers, but it's okay. I mean, it's still all around, so it still looks really good. And then I also painted this little container. I forgot what these are called, gas tank. Yeah. I only painted the inside just so it looks better. So the gray. So I want to leave some of the gray just for so it brings out more. So it's not all the same color, but it brings some details. And before I continue, let me show you what I did use to paint this guy up. Before you guys ask, let me bring out my little toolkit that I used to paint this guy. I mainly used my Gundam markers because I do Gundam modeling. This is the Gundam Seed edition. See, here's the colors right there. Those are the main colors that I used. The dark gray for the smokestacks, the yellow up here, the red, the blue for some parts, and then I used painters, metallic Sharpie painters. No, not Sharpies, but they're pretty much the same kind of. They're pretty much Gundam markers, just a different brand. These work great. I got these for like $2 at Walmart. So I have silver and gold, and these are great. I use it for Gundams, and I use it for this, and it's fantastic. This cost about $16. But yeah, and then some parts I kind of panel lined. I did use the Gundam Fine Point panel lining. But yeah, so I just want to show off in case you guys are asking. Now let me do a quick size comparison because I want to show a size comparison just because of my one big gripe about this figure. he's small. He's supposed to be a Voyager class, but it's just that he's so tiny. Like, let me show you off with a recent Generation Deluxe. Here he is with Orion packs. And you can see we line them up. They're exactly the same size. Now, of course, Optimus has a height difference, but it's because of his truck mode. But you see, they're exactly, let me get that, exactly the same length. And then one of my favorite Optimus Primes. Let me fix them up real quick. This is probably my favorite, at least in deluxe size and looks. Ooh. Sorry about that. I just had to fix him up. Here he is next to deluxe class Optimus Prime from the War for Cybertron. You see, he's a little bit longer and width-wise, almost as tall. If you count the smokestacks, he's almost the size. I did paint him up a little bit as well. But that is just crazy. This is supposed to be a Voyager class. This guy is $24.99 at like Target and Wal-Mart, and this guy was like $10 or $14, and they're almost the same size. That's just, I find that ludicrous. I don't know what it is. I really don't know why that's so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's compact and he looks great. Now, as a robot mode, he's a little bit better, but I just don't. I don't know. If there was gonna be a Voyager, he should have been bigger. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the transformation. All right, and let's get on with transformation now. Before we begin, I want to let you guys know that yes, I did change the scenery a little bit. It's because I need a flatter surface to do this, and yeah. Anyways, so let's get on with transformation, shall we? Let's. Oh, I just copied somebody. If you guys know who I just quoted, leave it down below. I'll give you a shout out. Okay, so here's where the fun begins with this guy. I really like his transformation. So it's fun. It looks complicated, but it's actually really simple. So we're gonna start off with this unpeg right here, and unpegging this, we'll just spread all this open, and we're gonna just open this little slot right here, and make sure you untab the wheels from this part right here. See that tabbing right there. Next thing you do, you just take this and fold it down, and then you come up here and pull these pieces up, which will become the arms. And I always do this part wrong, but oh well. So actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do like that. I try to just spread out away. It makes it easier if I just push it around. So once you do that, you just take the arm. Actually, oh wait, no, that's right. You see, like I keep going to place. There you go. See, once you get the arms up, then you can pull this down, and then once you do that, you have to swing the arms the right way. And once you swing them, and I forgot something again. You gotta come back here and move these out of the way, so they're not getting stuck. So now you can rotate the arms. Make sure it's still out of the way. Do the same here. Just pull this out, and as you're doing that, just wrap it around, and booyah. So now you have all this. So now let's just go to the back up here real quick. So now you just take this and wrap all the way around. There's his head, and then I'll slide right in here. Nothing really locks in place yet. The thing that really locks in place is his little hinge, the chest piece. Everything else just sits there, but once you do that, everything locks, which I like. So you have the front cab like this. What you do is just rotate this down and pop out the smokestacks, and then you come up and make sure this little section here comes out around here, so it looks like that. Then once you do that, you just pull the arms up and tab them into these little parts right here. See, they don't completely tab; they kind of just rest there. That's okay. So here you go. And then what you add? I said, put the chest together. Now everything locks into place. Move the arms out of the way and rotate these down. I like that. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And let's position the arms. Now we're going down to the waist. Pull it down. Separate the legs, and they're really tight here. Ooh, they're really tight here, so you just gotta push them, and then they rotate. As you can see, I like that little bit. Push, oh, so tight, and then the front, so you can rotate them. Pull out the little kneecaps right there, and then the neck is like this, so you can't tell it's rested. Just push it up a little bit, and there you go. That, and then it's be better proportioned. Alright, now you straighten everything out. And there you have good old Optimus Prime in robot mode. Let me straighten them out and get them in frame. So now you can see all the. Now you can see where the I put all the paint. As you can see, I did a lot. Get into the head real quick. Oh, come on. There we go. See, I did a lot of paint to the head. I added the silver. All the silver except for the face has been added by me. The little bit of blue here. All the silver there. And I went ahead and paint the eyes blue. Now it doesn't look right here because obviously the flash is on here, so it looks darker. But it's not that dark. When you put put a light behind here, it actually shines pretty well and seeing pretty well. I colored the smokestacks here. Obviously, there's the lights from vehicle mode, and then there again, all painted up. I added the silver here on the chest. Panel lined a little part underneath the fake windshields black, so it looks cooler. It's a little design. I painted silver. Now I only painted the outside, like right here and at the insides, because this whole section here is the vehicle mode. So see right here. So I didn't want this to be all silver and look weird in vehicle mode. So I only painted the outer side in the corner here. So it still looks nice from the front angle. I also painted this blue. I wasn't going to paint the silver, but I said I wanted to keep the G1 Optimus Prime look, so I just painted that blue only. And there's a cat. You look in the arms here. I just painted that's silver, just the engineering part, so it looks cooler, so it sticks out. This was all blue, as you guys should saw my video. So I painted all of it silver, and then I went over with red. And this red isn't, I don't know why, but it's just only here on the arms is it dulling out. But what I like is on this arm, since it didn't dry, and I guess it was too thick. It goes like 2 coats, and when I was transforming it, it started like tearing a little bit. I was gonna redo it, but you know what? I kind of like that. It looks like scratch marks and bullet holes. And it kind of goes with the look of, or what Evasion Mode Prime is supposed to be. So any mix-up or smearing stuff like that, I'm gonna keep because it kind of just goes with the look of Evasion Mode Optimus. So it may, so you guys know ahead of time. The reason why I keep the, I guess the imperfections is to kind of perfect the Invasion look. But other like you can see, like there's a little line right there, a little bit of blue showing, but that's okay. It doesn't helps him a little bit. I kept the red in there just for looks. The arms I didn't do much painting. I painted the back of this silver so it sticks out more, so it doesn't look like This so the arm looks better, so you can see what the difference between the arm and like kibble. Kept the hands blue for the G1 look. Now you look here, I painted those little crotch piece thingies yellow. All this is blue. It kind of was like, there was a movie Prime smoke. Now you look back here. I didn't paint all this because I didn't have enough silver, and also because it kind of looks good as like inner parts be darker, of course. I did panel line the fake trailer hitch. And when I first saw these 2 connection joints right here, I thought that we're going to get some kind of like attachment piece for him, which I thought was going to be awesome. But it's just for transformation. This tabs into here in vehicle mode. So I was kind of bummed out. So a little bit of silver in there. And then silver inside of these leg parts right here. This still looks cool. Nice shiny. And then the feet are painted. But again, I didn't paint the outside here because this is vehicle mode and I don't want that to stick out. So these parts are blue. But when you look at it from the front, you really can't tell. So that's what I like about them. See, so you look from the front, you can't see that I didn't completely paint around. So that's just awesome. Now let's do a quick size comparison. We're going to do the same thing with our Optimus Prime. So here he is with good old Orion Pax, his former self. So you see, now vehicle mode, they're almost the same size, but here in robot mode, Orion Pax is a lot smaller, and he should be since being deluxe. And let's get deluxe Optimus Prime for War for Cybertron. See, now this is where he gets out a little bit. Like I said, these 2 were super. I gotta fix this head. I know I broke this a couple weeks ago. Now in vehicle mode, these 2 were almost exactly the same size, but here in robot mode, it does fit the better. Like it does fit the scale better. He could have been a little bit taller, but he still is a big, hefty transformer. Like he is for adult size. He's hefty and big and very complex transformation compared to this one who's a Voyager.
So he should have more complex transformation and way more, but he's very light, and that's just Hasbro nowadays is, you know, trying to go cheap. But it's still an awesome figure, especially when it's all painted up. Like, after I painted him, like, I just fell in love with this mold even more. I think it looks great. I wish I could have brought out my later class, Revenge of the Fallen Prime, but that's packed up for the time I'm being, until I can find some room to put my guys, because I haven't really unpacked my Transformers since I moved. I don't have any room for my Transformers, so I kind of just keep my main ones just kind of out in the open. But yeah, I say pick him up. Like I said, he's a little expensive, like $24. You know, so you're gonna, after tax, you're gonna spend about $28 on him. But I think it's kind of worth it a little bit. Especially if you're gonna go paint him up. I think if you are a painter, definitely paint this guy up, because as you can see here, he definitely looks better. He looks so much better, and definitely worth the price. And now you see, like, when he's painted, the details show, and he looks like such a great figure. When I first saw him, I liked him, and I was like, but not my thing, because the chest looked weird, like it looked bigger, like the arms were skinny, and the colors were off. But once I thought about it, I was like, wait, I'm a painter now. I paint Gundams. I should have, I should be able to do this. And so I did. I tested it out, and it was worth it. It was well worth it to me, because he just looks so cool now. He looks like a movie Prime. And you see here, that's why I didn't paint these silver, because I wanted to keep a G1 look. I wanted to keep the color scheme like the all red on top with the all blue legs. Just a little bit of silver, just so some details are brought out, like the insides of here. I really wanted that to show off. But yeah, this is him. This is Evasion mode, Optimus Prime Voyager class from the Age of Extinctions. I'm excited, excited-ish for the movie, just to see the Transformers. I'm still not a fan of Michael Bay. I'm not a fan of his work. I really think he's not the one who should be directing the Transformers movies. He doesn't have a grasp on it. He focuses too much on the human factor and hiring Victoria's Secret models to be high schoolers, and they look nothing like they're in high school. I just think it's time for him to stop. Hopefully this movie will be the last of his work, and then we'll move on to somebody who knows what they're doing, and we'll listen to the fans, and we'll give character to the Transformers. These guys have no characters at all. I just wish they focus a little more on Transformers so we understand them, so we give some character development, so we can like instead of just watching a mindless, well, it's a Michael Bay movie, it's mindless action. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, want to see more videos. Like and post a comment on the videos. Awesome Town. Follow me on Twitter. This is Jersey Joe, and signing out.